welcome to the Nightcap. It's a Nightcap with your boy Minister Jimmie. Listen, I want to thank God for everybody that is tuning in. I'm gonna give everybody a few seconds. To come on in. I know everybody's getting ready. I know some are getting ready for work in the morning. Some are getting ready, getting the kids baths so they can be ready for school. You got some that's doing both. Listen, I'm gonna try my best not to have you guys on here long. Just want to give you some thoughts, amen, tonight before you go to bed. Just want to give you some encouragement. Just want to give you something to think about. I was talking to my wife a couple of days ago, and she wrote this thing down, and she said, God told her, and she wrote it down. She sent me a text message, and she wrote it down and said, God been dealing with her. God asked her, will you trust me? Man, listen, I'm going to say that one more time. She wrote it down, y'all, and sent me a text message and said, will you trust me? Now, Mr. Jimmie, where you going with this? Listen, I'm come to tell y'all on tonight, no matter what is going on, no matter what the situation may look like, will you trust God? It's kind of crazy that God was dealing with her with that because she was dealing with some things on her job. I was dealing with some things on my job. I was telling her some of the things that I was dealing with on my job. And she texted me and said, babe, this is crazy because when you told me what you were dealing with on your job, God had been dealing with me all week. And he asked me, will you trust me? Listen, I'm here to ask y'all tonight, will you trust him? I know it's hard. I know it's tough. I know you want to give up. I know it seems like things are not working in your favor. But in spite of all that, God is asking us, will you trust him? I know people always say it's easy said and done, but at the point in my life, and I think we all need to get to this point, we have to realize no matter what it is, we can't do it without God. Pastor was teaching the Bible study. He said that you could be making a jockey offer you $80,000 a year, and you only making $50,000, but a jockey offer you $80,000 a year, and some people would call it a blessing. But if it takes away from your relationship with God, if it takes away from you spending time with God, then guess what? It's not a blessing. It's actual a distraction. Listen, that's good. And it got me thinking about it. Is money your problem? I'm going to say that one more time. Is money your problem? Maybe the problem is you're so busy focusing on self, you're trying to do it by yourself, but you're not trusting God. So I'm here to ask y'all, now I don't want y'all to go to bed. Think about everything that you got going on. Will you trust him, or will you try to do it and fix it yourself? Now I don't know about y'all, but I ain't got that kind of power, and I know you don't either. There are only so many things that we can do in this flesh. The other thing, like my wife always listen to this song called God Problems. Some of these situations are God problems. The only way that it can be fixed is God. We don't have the power that God has. Now I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to trust him. In spite of what is going on, in spite of what people are saying, God asked a question, will you trust me? My answer is yes. I'm hoping before y'all lay down and y'all go to bed, if God asks, if you stand here today, God is asking, will you trust him? And I hope the answer is yes. Because at this point, y'all, we don't have no other options but to trust him. Because you, me, we can't do it on our own. So I'm asking y'all tonight, think about it. Will you trust God? Will you trust God? Because God is a way maker. There's nothing, I'm going to repeat, there's nothing too hard for God. Will you trust him? Until next time, this is your boy Minister Jimmie, and I'm out.